Alright, lads, so the other day we did showcase the first of the two end-of-year characters, that being Beyond Bankai Kenpachi, and now it's time to showcase / review the brand new Murder Mum, Spirits Off with you Beyond Bankai Unohana. This is a character that I think most people were very excited for because it's a new broken Unohana, and she is very, very good. Literally one of the best characters in the game right now, and I want to hopefully express why she's so good in this review today for this new character. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you do show support by liking it. And that said, let's jump straight into the reason why Unohana is one of the greatest characters in Bleach Brave Souls. So Retsu is a technique story for captain with the Holo Kill ability. Personally, I really like this combination as we do lack a lot of variety when it comes to the technique Holo Killers in terms of really good characters. The only character that can come to my mind right now that's kind of comparable to this Retsu is someone like the Machine Society Nemu. However, this Unohana is in a league of her own because the damage output that she can dish out, the survivability is absolutely insane. So let's have a look at the skills that she does have. For starters, she comes with a 20% Berserker, Frenzy +2, and also a 20% full stam. This is something that we've never seen before in terms of damage numbers. The comparable character to this case would be 6th Anniversary Aizen, who was the first character to introduce Frenzy +2, which just means the strong attacks hit more times. A very powerful skill, by the way. But with Aizen, he also came with 20% full stam, and that was pretty much the highest we've seen when it comes to strong attack damage. But this Unohana wanted to take the damage numbers that Aizen could dish out, but make it even better by getting that extra 20% Berserker. So Frenzy +2, plus 20% Berserker, plus 20% damage inflicted at full stam makes her one of the hardest hitters in the game. It's absolutely insane. In addition to that, she also does come with a 20% Bruiser, a 5-second Debilitator, 40% Devastation, 20% Havoc, Marauder, and Weakened Defense, which further pushes what this character wants to do in terms of survivability and also damage output. It's crazy. That said though, now let's look at her innate skills because she does have a few interesting innate skills here. The first one being Sprinter +1, increasing the flash steps that she does have, basically making her usable. Medic is something I really don't like seeing thrown into characters because Medic skill makes the self-heal become a team heal. But we have seen in the past that you characters don't need the Medic skill to have a team heal strong attack. So in this case, while it is great that Retsu does have a team heal, it should have originally been that, and she didn't need that skill, and she could have gotten another skill instead. But that doesn't make her bad. And then the last skill, the first time we are seeing this in the game, is when she is at full stamina, she has an extra 6% reduced strong attack cooldown. This is kind of insane because this means that she has the most innate recharge in any character when it comes to PvE content outside of Arena. That's crazy. Even though it's an extra 6%, it's not that big of a deal. It really does matter when you are playing with this character. In addition to that, if you look at the strong attacks this character does have, she has a SA3, which is the first time we'll also see it in this case, that is a team heal. Normally when a character does get a team heal or any type of self-healing strong attack move, it will always be on the second strong attack, and sometimes it's kind of less ideal. In this case though, I think it's the perfect way to actually incorporate a team heal on the character without hurting the character's damage output because the SA2 is now charging slower. Having the SA3 as a heal, I think is the best case scenario. In addition to that, because the SA3 is a charged strong attack, that means when she doesn't charge it, and it has like a 900 AoE in front of her, it's a 20% team heal. But if you do want to charge that strong attack for around 3 or so seconds, you now have the hardest hitting strong attack in the game, in addition to having a 40% team heal. This pretty much makes her one of, if not the best support characters in the game in terms of the healing capabilities that she can dish out. Now this strong attack though does come at the downside of being 6 seconds slower than a normal strong attack 3, but with full recharge and that extra 6% that she does have, you really don't notice that the strong attack 3 has a slower cooldown compared to other characters. It almost feels natural with this character, and I really do believe that team heal effect definitely makes up for those extra couple seconds added to her SA3. In fact, while playing with this character, I definitely much prefer having a team heal SA3 than having it on an SA2. It feels much more natural, and it doesn't really slow down your run because your SA2 now has a normal recharge time. In fact, the SA1 and 2 does recharge a tad bit faster with that extra 6% recharge if you are at full stam, and with this character, it's very easy to stay at full stam. You have a 40% team heal SA3, and then on all of her attacks, but her third unfortunately, she inflicts Weakening and Drain. Weakening increases the damage output that she can dish out. She's already the hardest hitting character in the game, and now she has Weakening, even more crazy, and then also the Drain means that she can heal every time she inflicts a status summon. So you don't even need to use the SA3 to stay at full stam because your SA2 pretty much has you covered. Her SA2 is a Vacuum Vortex, and while it's not the most amazing strong attack 2, I feel like the startup time and the animation of this strong attack is actually very fast, faster than normal, to the point that I actually really prefer having this strong attack 2 than a traditional 960 that would have been obviously significantly better. I don't think the SA2 hampers their gameplay, and I feel like it actually makes it better, because if you do use that SA2 on a group of enemies, there is a pretty good chance that you're now about to heal back up to full HP without the need of using your SA3. And then lastly, as for her SA1, she does have the best possible beam in the game, a 3000 length beam, but with the added width. It has a 1020 width, which means this SA1 is also very powerful with the skills that she does have, and the range is insane. Using this strong attack 1 literally wipes out any mobs in front of you. It's absolutely crazy. So with the skills that she does have, with the strong attacks that she does have, this makes her one of the most fun, enjoyable, and safest characters in the game, bar none. Although I do want to point out the only few downsides that she does have is that she herself doesn't have any status immunities, which is kind of rare for a character like this. Of course, she comes with the added survivability of having non-stop heals, which definitely does make up for the lack of immunities, but I can't help but feel like if she didn't get given the medic skill and had a naturally team heal SA3, she could have got given a status immunity, which definitely would have made her better, but it's not that big of a deal, just a small little nitpick. Speaking of nitpicks, I do have another thing to say too, which I think most people will agree with, is that the artwork is probably some of the most misleading artwork we have seen in the game. The artwork on this character looks like she is Yachiru Unohana and not Retsu Unohana. In addition to that, she is also seen wielding a blood sword, which unfortunately don't really get to see in terms of the gameplay. While yes, she does do it on her SA2 and 3, and I really do believe her Nightstring should have incorporated the blood swords, as it would have looked much better. We do get a glimpse of the sadistic side of Yachiru Unohana with the Soul Bomb animation, but again, it's not enough to satisfy my need for another Yachiru Unohana. While it does scratch it, it doesn't entirely fulfill it, which is maybe my fault for expecting them to go a bit too much into Yachiru, but I'm fine with the character in terms of the visuals. I feel like a Nightstring could have just been a bit better had she used the swords. That said though, now let's quickly talk about how she does perform in gameplay content. As we did mention, she hits hard, she has insane survivability, so this naturally correlates into pretty much any game mode there is. In Arena, while I didn't test her out personally, I do believe she will perform quite well there. She also does pick up an extra 20% damage to weakened enemies if you do get her to Arena level 5. For Guild Quest, because she does have weakened defense and a charged strong attack 3, if you get her to T20, give her another weakened defense, it pretty much means that she's going to have an easy time nuking until the final boss, in which your Nad side lanes can now finish up because you're doing a lot of damage. Same thing goes for Epic Raids. Epic Raid Sheet is currently a bonus for the total Epic Raid for the next 30 or so days, which means if you do want to farm Epic Raid consistently, very easily, Unohana is going to be your girl because she does have weakened defense, one of the most important skills in terms of clearing Epic Raids very quick, especially for those that do stack double weakened defense with the bonus abilities. You want to make sure if you are using Unohana that you use your Soul Bomb straight away, or make sure to use it every time a new phase starts so you can get that extra bit of damage. So yeah, overall, I think she's a great character. She's the perfect character for IT right now alongside someone like Ichigo. She can be used in Extreme Card because she does have Marauder. She has insane damage output, so she's very quick to use in Guild Quest and Epic Raids. And she also has very good strong attack, survivability, and damage to be used in Arena, making her overall one of the best technique characters in the game, and ultimately one of my favorite characters in the game. That said, lads, that was the review for the brand new Beyond Bankai Unohana. Hope you guys did enjoy it. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on this character. Have you pulled her? How are you feeling about her? Personally, I adore this character, and I'm very happy to have her 5-5, so expect a max translated showcase in a couple of days' time. That said, if you guys enjoyed the video, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.